Hello YouTube, how y'all doing today? Today we're taking a look at the Visiogear Night Thunder X3 digital night vision binocular. This is a fixed 5x with a secondary 8x setting, so you have either 5x or 8x. It's a 4K digital recorder, but this is a really nice setup, and let's pull this out and take a look at it, okay? Okay, so it comes with this nice styrofoam case, but it's like heavier duty. It doesn't just fall apart like styrofoam, it's like a hard foam. Pretty neat. I haven't really seen anything else using a case like this, but it's pretty good. It should last for many years. Here's the accessories it comes with. We got first, of course, the night vision binoculars. And these are very solid and sturdy. These are not cheap. The case does not flex. It's a very sturdy case. You know, the housing. And then we come with some accessories here. You got your USB cord. It takes a Type-C USB for recharging. Comes with a lens cloth. It also comes with a micro SD card and a little case, carrying case for the card, which is already in the unit. And then this pouch here comes with a really nice padded sling. Pull that out of there. Okay, you can see we got a real nice thick neoprene padded sling here for it. And it is adjustable for length. One thing I did want to show you, the manual and all that is on the front here, behind this card. So you pull that up, flip this over, your manual and etc. Comes with a quick start diagram, shows you what all the buttons do. Full manual. Warranty card. This is a very nice, clearly written manual. Shows all your specifications right here. I'll put them on screen also right here. You got your 2024 Muse Design Gold Award. There we go. Okay, so now let's move all this stuff out of the way and look at the unit. Okay, so now here's the unit. It does have lighted buttons when you turn it on, which is very, very handy in the dark. It also has a beep setting, which you can turn on or off. You can turn the lighted buttons on or off if you choose. This has an 850 nanometer illuminator, which is visible to the naked eye, so these are not really intended for, you know, stealthy sneaking around stuff. Although, the range at which these can detect in the dark, which is about a quarter mile in total darkness, that is far in excess of the distance that you're going to be able to counter detect the red glow of the illuminator from. So, at long range, these will still be somewhat stealthy. Also, if you're in an urban setting with a lot of background lighting, and you know, various lights all over the place, and you're like up on a roof engaged in like rooftop Korean type activity or something like that, you're not really going to notice that red circle. Out in the woods, rural area, out in the desert, something like that, that will stand out. But in a urban setting where there's a lot of like light pollution and other lights, that's not really going to give away your position, I don't think. Also, in an urban setting where there is a lot of ambient background lighting and all, this is, you know, basically this is a high-def 4K digital video camera. So your range at night is going to be far in excess of a quarter mile, as long as there's background ambient lighting like there would be in a city or whatever. But it's going to allow you to see deeper into the shadows and stuff like that you would not normally be able to see. So really high capability. They also have a daytime mode, so you can film video and all that stuff. You've got a nice big screen, viewing screen, so you can actually, it's also a high def display, so you theoretically, you could put 32 gig of whatever kind of media you want on there and watch it. And this does have a microphone, so you do have the ability to capture audio, and it's got a 5,000 milliamp battery. It has, I believe, 18 hours of runtime without the illuminator turned on, and with the illuminator turned on high, it's 8 hours of runtime. So it's got a good long battery life. So now I'm going to show you some daylight footage around my homestead. I live way out in the country, and we're going to take a look at some stuff here in the daytime so you could judge the performance of the day video camera, and then we're going to do some nighttime recording, and I'll walk around at night here and show you the performance of this thing at night. Okay, stand by. Okay, now one other thing I did want to mention, this uses AI technology. You have various modes on this. You have daylight mode, then you have passive mode, which is infrared but without the illuminator turned on. And with that, if there's enough background ambient lighting, the AI will actually fill in the blanks and colorize the image, okay? Now, you can also use a remote off-board illuminator, and if you used a 940 remote off-board illuminator, you would gain a pretty good level of stealth with this, okay? It's the onboard illuminator is 850 nanometers, but there's nothing stopping you from using a 940 off-board illuminator, you know, remote illuminator in passive mode. In fact, in the city where everybody's got all these ring cameras and infrared detectors and all that stuff, infrared security lighting and all that, this will pick all that up. So if your neighbors all have ring cameras that are infrared, you could stay on passive mode, and they will act as like street lights, so to speak, and you'll actually be able to see really well staying in passive mode, especially in a city. And the AI will colorize the photograph for you, or the image for you. So that's a pretty neat feature, okay? I was using this with a Votatu V848 off-board illuminator, and it worked really, really well with that. Another interesting feature that this has that you don't see on most of these units is this actually has a built-in white flashlight. Strobe, signal / strobe, and constant on. Now, it's not a super bright light. It's probably about 100 lumens, I would guess, something like that. But, you know, it is bright enough to look around your campsite and stuff like that. So it would be useful. Another neat thing, I was using this Next Torch UT61 strobe, which I've also done a review on, but this is a day or night infrared strobe. And I turn this on at night, and at night, even with the illuminator turned completely off on this, you could see this thing strobing from probably a quarter mile away. It is incredibly easy to spot. So this would be good for signaling and things like that. Definitely very cool. So it's another neat feature. And it's a nice size that fits right into my 945 Industries chest rig. Zip that up. And boom. Wear it right on your chest or across your waist or as a butt pack. So very cool. Very nice features. Fits right into my carrying case that I have here. My chest rig. So really nice. This is a really nice device. Okay, so you get to see this thing in use at night. You got to see its features, how it performs in the daytime, how it performs in the nighttime. We ran through the specifications and all that and the features. And this is a really cool device. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Remind me out.